Hello guys, today we're going to teach you how to solder LED strip correctly. I've seen many videos showing, some of them they cover a lot of areas, but we have many years of expertise, so we're going to start with the basics, and then I'm going to explain step by step what you need to do and what tools do you need to solder LED strip to factory standard. By the end of this clip you will be a complete pro. Okay, let's get started. What you need is a soldering iron. We use these not very expensive ones from Amazon. They cost about 15 pounds, 10 pounds. You can find them on AliExpress. Just check the reviews and it would be very useful if they have temperature control. Now we have the same version. It's battery operated, much more convenient and more portable. You will need to choose the right soldering wire. Now there are a lot of lead free, and also some of them they come together as a kit with a soldering iron. I wouldn't use that. This is very poor quality. We just throw them away. But if you need just 1 or 2 points, of course you can use that, but I will show you the difference between this one and this type. This is made in United States. It's very good quality, but it has tin and lead 40%. Also you will need some flux. Again, in the kit that you will buy, the soldering iron, it comes like a welding or soldering flux. It is useful, but if you do it every day you would want to stick with a professional flux. Even the plumbing flux is okay, but that one is smelly, a bit hard to apply. This is a syringe. It's very useful and handy. All right. Now, you would need also scissors, a knife, or a wire stripper. You can do it the old-fashioned way. You can use some complex wire strippers, or you can use this one if you're good with the stripping wires. We will use this wire stripper. Works perfectly with all types. So first thing what we do is we prepare the LED strip. What you need to know is how many watts are per meter and how many meters you are using, so that you can choose the right driver for that. Also you will need to know what kind of wire. So this is a 2-core wire. This is a 9 watt per meter. You will have to do some basic calculations, but you will not get it wrong if you use a 0.38 or I think it's an 18 American gauge strip. Always use copper wire. Always use copper wire. So we're going to strip just enough, about the size of the contacts, so no more than 3 millimeters. All right, and then we will have to pre-tin the wires. Why do we use flux? Is because copper oxidizes, and the layer of copper oxide will not let the tin stick to the copper. All right, first we pre-tin the wires. just like that. And then we pre-tin. Now to hold the LED strip in place, you can use a solder mate. These are pretty expensive, and mostly if you want to join two LED strips together. But now we're going to use it as a weight, as a counterweight to hold it together. Again, apply some flux on the contacts. It doesn't matter if you overspill it. It will only stay, and the solder wire will stick only to the copper area. Yeah. Apply just a small bit, just like this, because we already pre-tinned the wire. We don't need to apply too much. Now, see that the cables match with the wire distance. Always check the polarity. You would use the black wire to the negative and the red wire to the positive. All right, and just hold them together, and you can see how they merge together. So if you have too much on the tip, you can use some steel wool to clear it up, but put just enough, and then hold the wires in place. That's very important, and that's it. Now, to avoid a short, or to avoid bleeding, we will use some heat shrink.
Now, you can buy this for a couple of pounds, even on Amazon. Now, you can cover the first LED strip, or you can just put enough to cover the contacts. We don't want this wandering around. And you can even use common lighter or a heat gun. And that's it.
You have factory standard soldering with enough wire. Now let's test it. All right, now let's connect it. Always check the voltage, and if the driver is enough to power the thing. So this is how you correctly solder the LED strip.